Hello, this is Dave with Organic Gardening in North Carolina. It is April the 29th, and I'm just planting my seeds in the ground for the beefsteak challenge, or the super big tomato challenge that CaliKim is doing with Gary, the Rustic Garden, and Jess at the Roots and Refuge. And I will put links to their channels, and so you can look up their videos on how they're growing their tomatoes. Here's what I did. I only found out about this competition yesterday, so I went to the store and got a Ferry Morse Tomato Garden Leader Monster Giant. So I haven't grown this before, but I figured I needed a giant for this competition. So we'll see what happens. It says it gets lots of 17-ounce tomatoes, ideal for slicing. So I put it on the edge of this tomato cage, which is overgrown with grass on the inside, and I'm gonna put a little cover on, like one of my milk jug covers. I'm gonna put that over where I put the seeds. I put a bunch of seeds down here, so we'll pick the best seed or the best sprout for our competitor. All right, should be a lot of fun. See what happens. Make sure you subscribe so you can keep updated. Have a blessed day. See you again soon. Okay, here we are, May 8th. My tomato seeds have sprouted, and I took the cover off so they can get some light. Do you think I planted enough? I will go ahead and pick out the best seedling here, possibly even transplant some of these seedlings somewhere else. All right, grow, grow, grow. Here's an idea that I have for the large tomato growing contest. I'm gonna take this food grade bucket. I'm gonna put a hole in the bottom here so that I can put nutrients in here. And since I direct sowed my seeds, their roots weren't buried real deep in the ground like normally you do with tomatoes. So I'm gonna put this bucket over top of the plant and fill it with good stuff. And hopefully this whole bucket will get filled with roots, and it'll make my tomato plant grow and grow and grow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt down through the edge of here, because that tomato is close to a trellis. So I'm going to melt down through here. I'm going to try to push this plastic up into the bucket so it'll have a little bit of a lip inside there, and that lip will be a reservoir that'll hold the water in the bottom of the bucket, so that the water will be able to wick up, and I won't run out of water and dry it out as easily. Okay, so let's see if this is going to work. I don't know, I've never tried this. Should be interesting. Okay guys, so for my mixture in my bucket for my tomato, I'm going to fill about half the bucket with this vermiculite. I'm going to put whatever's left of here of this Garden Tone organic fertilizer in. There's not really much in there. Maybe half a cup, 3/4 cup. There's not a whole lot of this blood meal in here, but I'll put that in. And then I'm gonna put the rest. Okay, so here's my bucket with the melted lip. Got a tiny bit of a lip, and I'll put that uphill a little bit so that the bottom of the bucket will hold some water as well. And here is my tomato that is almost as tall as the bucket now. So I'm gonna pull that tomato up through here. See if I can get this without breaking my whole tomato. Looks like I did it. Okay, so the tomato plant's gonna go, I'm gonna put it as close to the edge as I can, and fill it up to the bottom of that leaf there. Here's what I'm filling it with. the ingredients that I just talked about. It's mostly vermiculite because I do not want it to be too heavy, because I don't want the water to be sitting there around the stem. Alright, and one more secret ingredient is I'm going to put a pile of comfrey leaves in the bottom of the bucket. Okay, so here's my bucket all filled up, or filled up to the bottom of where the leaves start. Hopefully I didn't stress that plant too much and it'll start taking off. And I might put some more nutrient material in there, or I might just put some wood chips on the top. Probably just put some wood chips on the top to give it a little moisture retention. As you can see, my tomatoes that I planted before that one are way ahead. This is a mortgage lifter. This is an early girl. It's just starting to get some tomatoes on it for some reason. And this one over here is a cherry tomato. It's got a nice cluster of some cherry tomatoes on there. A couple clusters of tomatoes. Alright, so look out. I think it's going to take off now. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright. Here is my competition tomato. I planted, since I direct seeded it onto the ground, I decided to give it a little bit more boost for the roots. So I made a hole in the bottom of this 5-gallon bucket, and I put the bucket over top of the tomato plant when it was about this high. I added a bunch of vermiculite and rabbit poop, and I think I might even put some regular cow manure in here from Daddy Pete's. So this tomato is really starting to take off. I've been pruning the suckers off of it and letting it grow up this trellis. It has some blooms here. I'm not sure how many blooms I'm gonna let grow to see if I can get a big tomato. Alright, so that's my competition tomato. It is June the 23rd right now. So that's where my tomato's at. Thanks for watching, and we'll make sure to update again real soon. Make sure you hit that subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss anything, so you don't miss any updates on this tomato especially. Alright, I'm going to give you 20 seconds of bird and bee sounds while you decide which of these two videos you want to watch next. One is my latest video, and the other one is a video that Google has determined that you will like. So watch those videos. Thanks for watching me. Have a blessed day, and I will talk to you again soon.